Hi everybody. I want to talk to you about three kinds of verbs. Like we talked about, there are three kinds of verbs in English: auxiliary verbs. These are be, do, and have. And we use these verbs only to change tenses. We use them to make questions, and we use them to make negative sentences. Now, auxiliary verbs, some classes or some teachers call them helping verbs. They are always helping a main verb in a sentence. Okay, there are three examples. The first one, I don't like traveling to cold countries. In this sentence, don't is our helping verb. Don't is helping the main verb of the sentence, like. Our second example, he has already seen that movie. In this sentence, has is our auxiliary verb. It is helping the main verb of the sentence, see. Finally, are they leaving now? In this sentence, are is helping the verb leaving. The second kind of verb I want to talk to you about is modal auxiliary verbs. Modal auxiliary verbs are verbs like can or will or may or should. These are very similar to be, do, and have because they help the main verb of the sentence. The difference here, though, is verbs like can and may and should, they have a special meaning. So, example, we use should for giving advice, or will to talk about the future, or can to say that I am able, I have the ability to do something. So the second kind of verb is called a modal auxiliary verb. The last kind of verb that we have in English is a full verb or a main verb. These are all the other verbs in English, like go or come or eat or know or understand, see. These are generally the main verbs of our sentences. Now, a lot of you understand this already, but we should be careful because be, do, and have an auxiliary verb meaning, so they are helping sentences, and sometimes they have a different meaning. Sometimes they are the full verb of the sentence. Example, do, well, if I did my homework last night, I did my homework. Did is the main verb, the full verb of our sentence. But if I ask you a question, did you eat ice cream last night? Did is the helping verb. It's helping the verb eat. Have, we use have usually to mean possession. I have a brother. I have a cat. Maybe you can see him or her. I have a cat. In this sentence, have is a full verb. Now, if I say I haven't seen that movie, in this sentence, haven't is helping the sentence. It's helping the verb seen. So in this sentence, haven't is a helping verb. And finally, be. Well, we use be for adjectives. Example, I am full. I just ate a big dinner. I'm full. Or I am 30 years old. Or I am Canadian. In this sentence, am is a main verb. It's a full verb. It is not helping anything. But we use be as a helping verb. Example, I am sitting. I am sitting in my living room. In that sentence, am is helping the main verb of the sentence, sitting. So in that sentence, am is a helping verb. We have to be careful of this. So again, the third kind of verb in English is called a full verb or a main verb of a sentence.